The persistent occurrence of road accidents in the Gambia, which has resulted in numerous fatalities, has underscored the urgency for effective solutions. To address these, the National Assembly's Standing Committee on Defense and Security convened on Wednesday, April 17, 2024, to engage with principal stakeholders in a dialogue aimed at identifying the undealing causes of these accidents and devising strategies to ensure safer roads for Gambian citizens. Key participants in this crucial discussion included representatives from the Inspector General of Police Office, the General Transport Union, and the Ministries of Interior and Works, among others. The chairperson of the Defense Committee, Honorable Sidious Kenjai, voiced the committee's deep concern over the recent incident of road accidents in the country. He stressed the importance of recognizing the essential role of security agencies and the national road authorities in tackling these urgent matters, while also outlining the committee's resolutions on the issue.
We are alarmed and concerned about the increasing road accidents that plague our nation. The rising toll of lives lost and the injuries sustained due to these accidents is a cause for grave concern. Therefore, we deem it fitting to call on officers of the state in charge of roads and road safety to address these issues once and for all. Primarily, these accidents are attributed to reckless driving, overspeeding, maybe bad roads, and or unworthiness of the vehicles. Additionally, the questionable issuance of driver's licenses, which are sometimes issued to minors and or unqualified, exacerbate the situation. Such laxity in enforcing regulations and ensuring the competency of drivers poses a significant threat to the public safety. In response to these challenges, the committee proposes the introduction of national speed limits enforcing through the deployment of speed cameras. This measure would curb reckless driving and enforce compliance with established speed regulations, thereby reducing the incidence of accidents caused by overspeeding. Furthermore, it is the committee's decision that, henceforth, the police embark on massive road and vehicle checks to ensure compliance with traffic laws and regulations. Of course, this includes people parking their vehicles on the highway for hours or days or weeks. This proactive approach will help identify and address issues such as vehicles unworthiness, underage driving, and the questionable issuance of driver's license.
On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, Modu Sow, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, stressed the imperative of digitalizing traffic control system to enhance effective regulation.
And if we have to borrow lessons also from history, that is years before, coming to this from an expert point of view, we'll come to realize that most of those keys that are required to be put in place has been highlighted by you. Vis-a-vis one of them is our current traffic legislation. The other aspect of it is the digitalization of the traffic system to ensure that we control it, because I'm sorry to say this here, we are far beyond when it comes to traffic management systems, EV, MS, that is electronic vehicle management systems, etc., etc. Sorry to say, but top of that list is all about attitude as far as this predicament is concerned, with a host number of other reasons that could be mitigated and then put into a straightforward jacket solution. As we progress, we will come to all those things, and there is also a public factor. I will not call it a political factor, but it's a public factor, and this is what has preceded. This is the main reason behind all this number of traffic accidents across the country.
Deputy Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Works, Roads and Infrastructure, Ibrahim Akoli, echoed the ministry's grave concern regarding road accidents and outlined ongoing collaborative efforts in mitigating them.
Road accidents is something that we're really concerned about, because I know when roads are constructed, the main intention is not to cause accidents, but to create that connection so that people are able to move from point A to point B. So this is, like I said, it's a concern for the ministry, and we've been working with our stakeholders. We have a road safety, in fact, we have a road safety office or unit at the ministry where they do sensitize, the community in terms of the road users, in terms of how to actually comply with the traffic laws. I know King Kole has already mentioned some of the challenges that we have with that, but continuously the ministry have been engaging and have been supporting. Like you said, just last year, in fact, we are working on new packages for the police in terms of clams to also, for those that are parked on the highways, like you said, for a long time. So those clams are in fact already in country and ready for, handing over. We are working on purchasing motorbikes also to help them with their, what's the name again? Patrol services. So this is something that we are really concerned about, and we'll continue to work with the stakeholders, plus the NRA too as well.
The Managing Director of the National Road Authority, Usman Sanyang, addressed the Assembly, emphasizing that road safety is a shared responsibility. He called for a comprehensive community education and awareness campaigns on proper road usage, particularly concerning the newly constructed Barton Harding Highway.
Something that is missing also, which I think the Deputy Permanent Secretary mentioned, is education and awareness. I think that is an important component which would perhaps help us a lot in terms of this accident problem. It's most of the time people really don't know how to use these roads. The way licenses are issued, those are issues we can discuss when the camera goes off. But I think there are potential areas of quick wins, what I call quick wins, that are really education and awareness. And I think we can embark on those. And there are plans for that to happen very soon. NRA, in consultation and in cooperation with our line ministry, we are working on that, and we will reach the people where they are, including the General Transport Union, the police, and all key stakeholders, so that people are informed as to how to use these roads, in particular the Barton Harding, which is really a new piece of infrastructure that we are getting in this country. Never before have we seen 3x3 roads in this country with flyovers as well as roundabouts. So people need to be educated. And I believe once they are educated, we will see a lot of change.
The President of the General Transport Union, Omar Sisi, reminded everyone that road safety is a collective concern. He noted that while drivers often receive blame for accidents, they are not always at fault.
Because in our experience as a driver, we feel some of the issues are behind the scene. It's very important to discuss on those issues so that we will know exactly what is the issues, so that we all can be protected. Because road safety is everybody's business. Most of the time, people point fingers at drivers, but sometimes we are not the cause of the accidents. But in the discussion, we will discuss on that and see what we can do so that we can protect the people, particularly road users. In that regard, I'm commending the National Assembly, particularly this committee, for this invitation. It's very welcoming. I think end of the day, we will have a roadmap, what we can do so that we can combat road safety.
The Standing Committee on Defense and Security, established under Section 1091D of the 1997 Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia and Standing Order 116 of the National Assembly, is charged with the responsibility of overseeing all matters related to the nation's defense and security. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Ramatulai Jao.